Toy Fair 2026. It happened. We've had an astronomical amount of reveals this weekend. My phone, my Instagram just blowing up with new stuff coming out from all these companies. And I thought it'd be fun just to show off some of the new stuff that I'm excited for this year. I can't show off everything or this video would be hours long. So I'm just going to show the stuff that I thought was exciting. If something that you thought was exciting wasn't in this video, I don't care. This is my channel. So I'm going to go by company. I think that makes the most sense because there was so much going on. Does that make sense? And I'm going to put the pictures up right here. I kind of got like a weird aura going on, I feel like, in the corner of this room. We're going to start with McFarlane, because I think McFarlane had my favorite reveals out of the entire show. If you didn't know, McFarlane is losing the DC license either next year or end of this year. I'm not sure when, but they're losing the DC license. They're picking up a bunch of properties to fill in the gaps to make figures of, and I'm incredibly excited. We're going to start with my favorite reveal of the whole convention, whole toy show. I'm rambling. I'm stuttering because I'm so excited. They're making a Hellboy figure, and I couldn't be more ecstatically excited. It looks absolutely gorgeous with the soft goods coat and the paint. This is right up McFarlane's wheelhouse. I've been wanting a Hellboy figure for so long, and I know there's a bunch of them out there already, but the thing is, they either go super comic accurate, and I don't like that, or they're just super expensive. 3ZERO did one. One of those third-party companies made one that's really good, but it's like 120 bucks. With McFarlane, hopefully, this should be under 40 bucks, because you can see like the King Hellboy version. This is like the Elite version, I think. So this one's gonna cost around that stupid Elite price of like $60, but that means hopefully the normal Hellboy is like under 40. I'm really hoping it's like 30 or 35 because it's perfect. This is everything I've wanted in a Hellboy figure. It's absolutely perfect. Keeping in line with the Elite editions, they revealed this Lich King figure. Oh, listen, I'm not a World of Warcraft guy, but I used to be a Hearthstone guy. This is that 8-mana 8/8 guy that gives you good cards. No, but the Lich King's like iconic, right? He's in that kind of space where it's like you don't have to know World of Warcraft, you just know who the Lich King is because his design is just so cool. And this figure is really cool, and I want it. But this is an Elite figure, so it's going to be that $60 price tag. Is it worth $60 with cloth goods, extra heads, Frostborn? I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty bulky, not super great articulated, but we'll have to see more videos, more pictures up close. I don't know. This is a maybe. The Hellboy's a yes. This is a maybe. All right, next we got Helldivers. I don't play Helldivers at all. No, I don't play it. But they're still really cool. And if you're a Helldivers fan, these are like right up your alley. I feel like this is like a super easy figure line too. It's like kind of the same sculpt, but you just switch up the outer armor pieces like the shoulder pads, the head sculpts, different weapons. And they look like they come with a ton of different weapons. There's some soft goods mixed in. The colors are really nice and bright. Articulation looks good. I feel like these would go perfectly with like your space racism shelf. Like, you know, Space Marines, Halo, Empire, all your favorite space racists, right? We love space racism here. But yeah, no, they're great. I also randomly saw this like Nuka World Power Armor repaint. I don't know where this is from. This is like the only picture I saw, so I think this is from Toy Fair this year. It looks really cool. I would like to get it, but I've talked about the McFarlane prices for these Fallout figures and how they're kind of crazy. I made a whole video on it like months ago. It's for some reason the most popular video on this channel with like a couple thousand views for some reason. Thank you. It's mostly just me complaining, so I guess complaining sells. But this is cool. If it was like, it's probably gonna be like 30 bucks, but since it's special, I wouldn't be surprised if Todd charged like 50 bucks for this. But that's all the McFarlane figures. I'm so excited for Hellboy. I'll be instantly pre-ordering him. I've never been more excited for a figure ever. Lich King's a maybe. The others are okay. Okay, next we're going on to NECA. And the thing with NECA is NECA's like main thing is like horror and Ninja Turtles, but they have done about a figure for every kind of Ninja Turtles and horror thing you could imagine. The live action movie for Ninja Turtles did basically all the figures. Cartoons, they basically did them all. Like, they're doing everything. So they're kind of running out of stuff. So like McFarlane, they're really branching out. DuckTales, they're doing DuckTales figures. Listen, I'm like a man in my 20s. I didn't grow up with DuckTales, but that new DuckTales that came out a couple years ago, I like that show. It's a really good show. And who doesn't love Scrooge McDuck? I love a good Scrooge. There's a couple different figures, but the only one I really care about is Scrooge, and I don't care about the kid. It looks like a really good little figure. I'm actually really excited for it. I'm curious to see what the price is going to be, what else they're going to put in the box to kind of justify that high price, because I know it's going to be like $30, $35. But I think I want this one. I think I'm going to grab the Scrooge when he comes out, because he's just cool. And he would fit in with your other action figures, because he's going to be a smaller figure. Let's talk about the Muppets, because when NECA announced they were going to do Muppet figures, I was very excited. But these are... I think these are prototypes, like not prototypes. I think they're not complete yet. It says like not finalized. So I don't think they have articulation cuts, because this is like the articulation cut. These are terrible, but I'm prefacing this, I assume they don't have articulation cuts yet, because I really wanted Gonzo, but with the way they have Gonzo sculpted right now, he just looks like a traffic cone. All I really wanted from the Muppets line was like a Kermit, a Fonzie, and a Gonzo. So I'm hoping that when they eventually get those, that they have decent articulation. I know it's NECA, and NECA kind of values sculpt over articulation, so we're not going to get anything crazy, but just like simple enough where you can have them sitting or standing on a shelf with the other stuff. They're also doing this really cool thing where, like I said, they've kind of run out of Ninja Turtles and horror stuff. So they're going to start doing the Fortnite versions of these characters, which I love. I play Fortnite. Who doesn't love Fortnite? You can be any age. Fortnite's great. It's goofy. It's fun. But I love the designs of some of the things from Fortnite because they kind of just take their own take on things, like these Ninja Turtles. I love these Ninja Turtles. I'm not a Ninja Turtles guy, but if I was going to buy Ninja Turtles, it would be this because it's not from anything specific. It's kind of just takes inspiration from different designs. And it looks really good, and the Shredder looks really good. I'm not gonna buy them, but they're really cool. Same with these horror ones. They're doing like the Fortnite horror skins as figures. I think they look really cool. They look like cartoonish, but like not bad. They look like still really good figures. Like I like the Fortnite designs. And the last thing I want to talk about, like I said, I don't do Ninja Turtles, but the 2012 Ninja Turtles, that was like my introduction to Ninja Turtles. So I have like a little bit of a soft spot for it. And I always knew when they started that line last year, like the year before, they were going to do a Slash and a Metalhead. And I'll tell you, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I like Slash. Can you guess why I like Slash? Can you guess? It's definitely because he doesn't look like Gamera. They showed him and he looks really cool and I might buy it. I know I don't do Ninja Turtles, but he's like, I love the design so much. He's just basically a Gamera. And I don't know what it is about Metalhead that I like so much. He just is like a little chunk, like a little chunky son. He's like so squished down and so cute. I really like him. I'm probably not going to buy him, but I just thought, yeah, he's kind of cute. All right, next one up is Playmates, and goddamn, they're going nuts. A lot of things happening this year. Playmates is officially losing the Ninja Turtles license after owning its whole existence, I think. From the vintage toys, I think they invented that shit. But this is, like I said, I think this is their last year, or same as McFarlane, I think this is either their last year with the license or maybe next year. But they're losing the Ninja Turtle license, so they're going out in a bang, and goddamn, are they going. So we're gonna start with the Ninja Turtles X Godzilla line, which I haven't bought any of them. I don't have any of the comics. Like I said, I'm not big into Ninja Turtles, so these don't really have an appeal to me. Also, the toys look just a little too goofy and stupid. I just don't like the looks of them. But Shredder Mechagodzilla is coming home with me. This is the coolest figure ever, and he's gonna be like under 20 bucks. Like he's so cool, and I'm so excited for this one. They also showed King Caesar Splinter, which I really like him. I love that how much detail went into him weirdly. And then Jet Jaguar Donatello. I think these are all really cool figures. I really hope that they keep going with this line. I know they did a bad clips that showed like the designs for like a bunch of the characters, and in that they showed Bebop and Rocksteady, Bebop being Gigan and Rocksteady being Destroyer. If they do those, I would buy those because I really like the kind of ideas for the designs of those. So I'm gonna get Shredder. The rest isn't really for me, but I hope this line goes out in a bang. I hope they do a couple more figures, maybe like a Mothra April or something. I don't know. I'm excited. I want to see where it goes, but yeah, it's their last year with the license. And then Power Rangers X Godzilla. Don't care about Power Rangers. Never liked Power Rangers. I get the appeal. It's just not for me. And there's been that Power Rangers Godzilla comic that's been out for like ever. The designs are cool. The figures look cool. I will say the big Godzilla is something. He looks a little rough, a little wonky, but I guess that's kind of the appeal of these is that they're kind of just like wonky, fun toys. But yeah, he looks, ooh, that face is something. As a little side note, Funko also announced that they're doing the TMNT Godzilla, and I actually think I like the pop figures more than the toys themselves. I don't know why. The Rodan Raphael looks so cool. I think it's because he looks kind of just like Rodan in like a ninja outfit. I don't need them. I'm going to try not to buy them. I don't need all of this, but God, do I want it. Okay, next is Hasbro, and Hasbro didn't really have anything too crazy because they have like their own reveal events and streams that they kind of show their own stuff at. So there wasn't anything crazy, but they showed a couple things. There was like a couple Marvel Legends I don't care about. They showed figures for the new Mandalorian movie that we're all very excited for. Wow. But Hasbro brought out the Mandalorian figures for the new Mandalorian movie. Some of them, because I'm sure there's going to be 100 million. They look fine. I don't care at all about these. The Mando looks good. It's whatever. He comes with like a knife and like a cowboy repeater. If you don't have a Mando by now, what are you doing? I will say the highlight is the AT-AT driver. It looks really good. I have the old one that I got on clearance a long time ago, and this is like a huge upgrade. I'm not gonna be buying him. I don't know. If I see him in person, I might change my mind, but he looks really good. I don't need him. I will say Funko showed like this mercenary bounty hunter droid figure. When the Black Series makes that, I'll buy that because I'm a sucker for any Black Series droid, and I like the design of just like a junky looking bot. But they haven't showed that, so I don't know. I will say Hasbro showed a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff. I don't care about G.I. Joe, but I don't even know this guy's name. This G.I. Joe figure is so fucking cool. I almost want to buy it. I know this is like a big fig, so it's going to be like 40-50 bucks, but like this is like the coolest shit ever with like the cloth goods cape. I don't know. I can't tell if it's like one figure with like different designs. So like you can switch out his like wings and helmet and stuff. I don't know really what's going on here, but it looks really cool. And if I ever see it, depending on the price tag, I might buy it just because of how cool it looks. Like it looks just sick. There was a bunch of Godzilla stuff, but a bunch of Godzilla stuff from a bunch of different companies. Super 7 was there. They didn't really have anything crazy. They did show, I don't know what this is. Also, it looks like AI generated. This doesn't look real. It's very weird. They look like plush, but they're not. And they make noises. This looks AI, but maybe I'm just getting old in my 20s. Handmade by robots. I don't buy them at all. I think the Godzilla ones are okay, but they showed 3 new ones, and they showed a Space Godzilla in Trendmaster colors, which is my favorite thing in the world. I'm buying this. He looks adorable. I really like the Ghidorah in this crazy color too. I'm probably gonna pick up Ghidorah and Space Godzilla. I love anything Space Godzilla in the Trendmasters like colors, or like the movie poster, whatever you want to call it. I love it. I don't know what it is. I just love that Trendmaster Godzilla figure so much. Bandai also had a booth with like a little Godzilla section. Most of it is stuff that's already been revealed or shown. They showed a couple Godzilla Burst figures, like new repaints and stuff. These figures look crazy. You can't get them physically in places yet. I would like to get them because they're cheap, but I just haven't seen any yet. They also showed like these Godzilla egg figures that have been out for a while. You can find them in like Target and stuff, but they're doing like weird recolors where he's like a cheeseburger. They're really weird. I might buy one because of how weird they look. But yeah, they showed a ton of stuff. A lot of it was already revealed. Okay, then the last thing we're gonna go over is just like random stuff that I found interesting. Monogram makes those little keychains. I hate them. I hate the little Monogram like blind bag keychains. I think they're very ugly. But they also make 3D banks. I actually really like some of the 3D banks. They revealed a new a new King Ghidorah, and I love the King Ghidorah. I'm definitely gonna be buying this. I'll probably even pre-order him. And there's just some of these other ones I actually really like. I like the little Beemo. He just looks like Beemo. I even like the little power armor on the bottom. There's a couple good ones mixed in. They're really bad with people, but I think like monsters and like creatures, robots, they do really good with these like big 3D banks. I just like them. I really like the Godzilla with the fire effect, and I really like the King Ghidorah, so I'll probably pick them up. This Goosebumps thing, this was like, I was scrolling through Instagram and Toy Shiz posted this. I don't know if these Goosebumps figures are like figures or if they're like just like little statues. I've seen them before, I think. I don't remember. I don't care. It's a skeleton in a chef outfit. I don't think it's gonna have articulation. I think it's just gonna be this, but I do kind of love it. I might buy this. And then, lastly, I want to talk about the He-Man movie, the Masters of the Universe movie. I don't care about He-Man, but I like Skeletor, and this is the only He-Man figure I own. The movie looks like whatever. If you're excited for that movie, cool. But this Skeletor figure looks so fucking cool. It's like hyper detailed. It's like got a cloth goods cape. This is like the Masterverse line, so it's like 6 inches. I love this figure. I don't need it. I'm not gonna buy it. I wanted to point it out because of how good it looks. This like cartoon Skeletor is like perfect. I will never need another Skeletor or like figure. But I just wanted to show off this Skeletor because it's really cool. And he's played by Jared Leto. How is he not in jail yet? How does Jared Leto keep getting... He was in Tron. How does he keep getting roles? Hasn't he slept with like a bunch of underage girls? Is that a thing? Doesn't he have like an island? Not like that kind of island, but the other kind of island. I'm gonna let it play. He's got beautiful hair. It's Morbin time. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I know this was a lot of rambling. This is definitely gonna go in the figure ramble section, but I just want to show off some of these reveals. My phone was blowing up all freaking weekend with like new stuff, and I'm keeping track of everything and everything. And like I said, there's a ton more stuff. This is just some of the highlights that I was really excited for. And if you didn't notice, I took all these pictures from Instagram. I kept all the creators in the top, so go check out all these creators. Pixel Dan, Robo Don't Know, Toy Shiz, all these people that were there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Put in the comments, what were you excited for? Did I miss the thing that you wanted me to show on the screen? Are you upset with me? If you're upset with me, put the shrimp emoji in the description. I will say a slur to you in response. Goodbye.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
The new number is...
Okay.